At this time, please stay standing for the playing of our national anthem. You may be seated. Parents, family, friends, Board of Education members, Mr. Moore, fellow administrators, and most importantly, the class of 2026. Welcome to General Brown Junior Senior High School's Fisher Field for tonight's graduation ceremony. If Mr. Fisher were here today, he would have one question: what wind? He would ask us why we were out here 4 or 5 times today trying to figure out if this was the right place to be today, because it was windy, and he would look at us and say, "What are you talking about? What wind are you talking about?" That would have been the first sign that we would lose a game, because we were thinking about something other than our opponent. So thank you for coming out tonight. It has been my honor to serve as the principal over the past 5 years of this class. I commend each of you for your perseverance and dedication you've shown to reach this important milestone, earning the title of high school graduate. Graduates, please look around and look at your family and friends and think back to 6th grade when you were sitting in a car, jumping out to take a picture with your teachers during the COVID year. So soak this in. This is a great honor to be out on Fisher Field tonight. There are a few moments in life that are more meaningful for a parent, grandparent, family member watching your educational journey, starting in pre-K and kindergarten and ending here tonight. These moments last a lifetime for your family. So please take it all in tonight. Now a little bit about this class. It's 128 strong, which is one of the biggest classes in the history of General Brown. The students have distinguished themselves through endless volunteer hours, participated in food, clothing drives, supporting General Brown Weekend, donating blood, serving on local boards. Their contributions will make a lasting impact on our community. Parents and guardians, thank you for instilling that in these students. Thank you for helping shape these young adults. 117 will walk out of here with a Regents diploma. Additionally, 45 students will earn an Advanced Regents designation, and another 13 will have an Advanced Regents diploma with honors. 15 students earned the Seal of Biliteracy, 13 the new Seal of Civic Readiness. 42 students were member of National Honor Society. 52 maintained an average of 90 or higher. 33 earned career and technical endorsements from the Bowlin Technical Center. 3 students participated in our musical program in musical. 78 seniors played in an athletic program. 24 earned Frontier League All-Star recognition. 5 were named Section 3 All-Stars. 40 of our students dedicated their academics playing 3 sports in their varsity career. 65 scholar athletes earned a 90 or above. 17 teams qualified with New York State academic teams of average of 90 or higher. Looking ahead, 43 students plan to attend a 4-year college, 42 a second-year college. 3 students are heading to trade school, 4 are entering the military, 25 will be joining the workforce immediately. As I too end my own high school journey tonight, I'm proud to share my last graduation with the class of 2026, including my daughter Claire. Congratulations on all you've achieved. I wish you continued success and happiness in the next chapter of your lives. At this time, I'd like to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Brian Moore.
Great job, Dan. All right, how about one more round of applause for Mr. Ramey? A very special evening for that family. Good evening. And how about one more round of applause for this class, the class of 2026. There it is. I can feel that excitement. and the strong sense of tradition that comes with a General Brown graduation. Tonight, we celebrate years of hard work, perseverance, and achievement as we recognize these remarkable group of young men and women who've reached this important milestone in their lives. Before we recognize the graduates, I'd like to acknowledge the many individuals who helped make this school year a success. First, thank you to the Board of Education, led by President Kelly Milkowicz, for your leadership, guidance, and continued support of our students, staff, and community. To Mr. Ramey, Mr. Finglin, Ms. Hill, Mrs. Wheeler, and our administrative team, support personnel, and our faculty, many of which who are here. Thank you for your dedication, caring for our students, and creating meaningful learning experiences that will prepare them for the success in the world ahead. Tonight, I'd like to recognize two individuals whose careers have left a lasting mark on this district. Mr. David Ramey has served our district since 1994, and Mr. Brian Nortz since 1992. Together, they have dedicated more than 60 years of service to General Brown as teachers, coaches, mentors, and leaders. To put that in perspective, when they started their careers, there was no Google. Mobile phones were the size of a lunchbox. No social media, I miss those days. Amazon only sold books, and Blockbuster Video was one of the hottest businesses in America. Graduates, you may have to ask your parents about Blockbuster after the ceremony. Despite all the changes and differences that have occurred over the years since the 1990s, one thing remained constant at General Brown, and that was Mr. Ramey and Mr. Nortz, their commitment to students, staff, and community, whether on the classroom, on the field, or on the sidelines. They have literally helped shape generations of Lions and taught lessons that extended far beyond the last bell of the day. What makes tonight even more special, as you heard earlier, Mr. Ramey's final graduation ceremony as principal, his daughter is a member of this graduating class. After more than 3 decades guiding the children of this community, he now has the opportunity to watch his daughter walk across the stage. I can't think of a more fitting way to conclude such a remarkable career. Now, on behalf of the Board of Education, our staff, our students, our alumni, and the entire General Brown community, thank you, Mr. Ramey and Mr. Nortz, and all of our other retiring staff for your extraordinary service, leadership, and dedication. We wish you a long, healthy, and fulfilling retirement. Please join me in recognizing them and all of our retirees with a round of applause. To our student speakers that you'll hear later, thank you for representing your class with pride and for sharing your thoughts and experiences this evening. To our senior class advisors, thank you for your leadership, patience, and tireless efforts throughout the year. Your work behind the scenes has helped guide this class through one of the most important chapters of their lives. And to our parents, guardians, families, and friends, I say thank you. You have been your child's first teacher, their biggest supporter, and the strongest advocates for these graduates. You have celebrated their successes, encouraged them through challenges, and stood beside them every step of the way. Graduates, when this ceremony concludes, take a moment to thank those who helped you reach this day. Give them a hug and tell them you love them. Let them know how much their support has meant to you. Now, 70 plus years ago, Our school was named after General Jacob Brown, one of America's most accomplished military leaders and the only commanding general of the United States Army ever born in New York State. As a community with deep ties to Fort Drum and military service, our community has always understood the value of duty, sacrifice, and commitment to something greater than oneself. To that end, 4 members of this graduating class have chosen to continue that tradition by entering the United States Armed Forces. Students, your willingness to serve something greater than yourselves is admirable, and we are proud of your commitment to our nation. Please join me in recognizing these graduates and all servicemen and women, past and present, here today. Thank you. The class of 2026 has left a lasting mark on our community, as you heard from Mr. Ramey. These students have excelled in academics, athletics, music, the arts, career and technical ed, community service, and leadership. Their accomplishments have brought recognition to General Brown locally, through the county, across New York State, and beyond. The future students that you're entering will present both opportunities and challenges. The world needs individuals who are willing to work hard, think critically, solve problems, and care about others. Looking at the graduates before me tonight, I am confident that they are ready. Graduates, as you leave General Brown, remember that success is not measured solely by awards, titles, or accomplishments. It is measured by the difference you make in the lives of others. In a world full of people who point out problems, be someone who creates solutions. In a world where negativity often receives the most attention, please choose optimism. In a world that sometimes feels divided, choose kindness. Lead with integrity, work hard, stay humble, never forget where you came from, and never underestimate your ability to make a positive impact. And most importantly, remember that once you are a lion, you are always a lion. Class of 2026, we are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what you accomplish next. Congratulations, enjoy this moment, celebrate responsibly, stay safe, and now it is my pleasure to welcome up your senior class president, Claire Ramey, to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank you all for being here to support our General Brown class of 2026 as we enter the next chapter in our lives. I am very grateful to have been the class president for the past 3 years. As class president, it has been an honor to represent all of my classmates. As a result, I have had the privilege to get to know so many people that I did not really have a relationship with before. I might have even learned some things I did not want to know. In fact, throughout my time at General Brown, I have been a part of many sports teams, clubs, and activities, and these experiences have allowed me to meet many different people and learn skills that have shaped me into the person that I am today. One of the most important lessons that I have learned through all of this is the power of change. For many of us, our time in this building began in the 7th grade. As we were transitioning out of the COVID-19 pandemic, there was a lot of uncertainty and constant adjustments were always being made to every part of life. Looking back now, I think that this experience taught us the importance of being able to adapt, and it was at an earlier age than we normally would have learned this skill. Learning to adapt became a big part of our journey. As we moved further into high school, we began to find ourselves. We found what we were passionate about. We made friendships, and we learned important lessons from our teachers. We also saw things not go the way we had hoped. We may have lost friends, struggled in classes, or dealt with personal hardships. These past few years were a pivotal moment in our lives in which we truly began the lifelong journey to self-discovery. As high school graduates sitting here today, we can all say that we went through good and bad times throughout our high school careers. No matter what you have been through or what your high school experience means to you, we have all learned the invaluable lesson that change can be a powerful tool. High school has given us a multitude of opportunities to experience success, hardship, and finally, personal growth. This year, for example, we were faced with the shocking news that we could not use our phones during the school day. While most of us were horrified at the prospect of this, I think we discovered we could survive without them, at least during class time. I will not speculate on what people might have done during study hall or in the cafeteria. Ultimately, the ability to harness change and use it to propel you forward is essential to having a fulfilling life. As we continue on into this next chapter of our lives, I encourage us all to face change with an open mind. I am so proud of all that we have accomplished, and I know that we will continue to do great things. Congratulations, General Brown, Class of 2026.
I will ask Holly Fuller to come to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. It's sincerely an honor to be here tonight, celebrating the Class of 2026's achievements. For me, this moment feels extra special because I get to introduce our salutatorian, but even more so, my reason for being the best version of myself. Cody is one of the most talented people I have ever met, with a character far beyond academics. Throughout this year, he's been the person to show up for me on days where 7:50 sounded way too early, after a long practice and when I needed consolation after a bad test. But what stood out to me most was the fact that he somehow made the easy days seem even easier. I feel so incredibly lucky that I got to spend this year with Cody and watch his hard work firsthand. I can confidently say that he's the most talented and dedicated person I know, both in his endless support for me and also in his incredible academic journey, which brought him here tonight. Please join me in welcoming our salutatorian, Cody Chung.
I wish it wasn't this windy out. Good evening, Class of 2026, families, friends, teachers, and faculty of General Brown. It's crazy to think about where all the graduates are today. Most of us first met after Glen Park and Dexter merged in 6th grade. Some of us have been in each other's lives ever since pre-K, and some only this year. And whether we liked it or not, We walked the same halls, had the same classes, and ate the same lunch for the past 4 years. Some of us have been praying for graduation ever since we took our first step in this school, even if it was during our weird hybrid COVID year. But I feel that many of us started realizing that high school wasn't all that bad. The memories we've made as a class, especially this senior year, from, where's Matt? Matt, can you raise your hand real quick? For Matt getting the cops called on him because of assassins, or everyone, especially me, getting clipped on the bus ride over to Hershey Park and back. The least to say is that we've had a lot of fun. And some of us may have even realized that we're not even graduating until we're gonna throw our caps here tonight. So I wanna thank some people who have made all these amazing memories possible, especially since 2 of them are retiring this year. To the teachers and faculty members who have made our senior year the best, the class of 2026 and I want to thank you for everything that you have done. Mr. Ramey and Mr. Nortz, I hope you both enjoy retirement and have fun golfing, as I'm going to assume that's what you guys are going to be spending most of your retirement doing. To my dad, even though you're working today, I'm happy you showed me how to take care of myself. To my brother Jaden, I want to thank you for showing me how to have fun. And to my mom, you've always loved being called a tiger mom, because that's what you were. You always pushed me to work harder and taught me how to succeed. And finally, to my amazing girlfriend who introduced me today. We may have only started dating this year, but you have helped me like no other. I want to thank you for always being there for me, whether I'm frustrated, happy, or sad. And though I may not be there for your senior year, you don't understand how thankful I am you were for mine. Thank you, everyone.
At this time, I would ask the class officers to come to the podium.
Mrs. Kiefer and Mrs. Taylor, please join me at the podium. First, I would like to give our 2 advisors a round of applause for all the work they have done for us this year and in previous years. The class of 2026 is gifting Mrs. Kiefer and Mrs. Taylor gift cards to show the gratitude we have for the 2 of you. The time spent planning and organizing class activities, meetings, and the class trips are truly appreciated. Your guidance helped navigate the class in these last 4 years in high school. Again, we thank you all for your support.
Now I will ask the class officers to return to the podium for one more duty.
Sorry, guys. Mrs. Milkowicz, please join us at the podium. On behalf of the class of 2026, we have purchased scoring tables for the new softball and baseball fields and a hot dog roller for the concession stands. Please accept our gifts back to General Brown Junior Senior High School.
Alexis Shambo, please come to the podium.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Alexis Shambo, and I was chosen to formally introduce our valedictorian. I would like to thank our principal, Mr. Ramey, and our valedictorian for this honor. I would also like to thank all of you for being here today, whether you're a student who is anxiously awaiting their diploma, a parent who has watched your child grow to become wonderful young adults, or a teacher, a student's best mentor, who has left an impact greater than any of us realize. All of you should be proud of yourselves, no matter what. Now our valedictorian. Someone who has topped her class, even with all the intelligent students in her grade. Someone who will study at Cornell University, an Ivy League, with the hopes of completing a degree in computer science. Someone who I can't help but admire for her diligence and kindness. I won't delay any further. Everyone, give a round of applause for your General Brown Class of 2020 valedictorian and my sister, Isabella Shambo. Hope it's on the right thing. Before anything else, I would like to say how thankful I am to be standing here now. Having been with General Brown these past 4 years, I can't begin to tell you how honored I am to be among the first to welcome you into this new chapter. And while I can't claim to know what the future holds for each of you, I'd just like to take this opportunity to talk about a few of the things I've been thinking about as I consider the unknown that awaits us. As of now, the only thing I can say for certain is that life will take us in some unexpected directions in the years to come. No matter where we go, we're going to be exposed to new ideas, meet new people, and live in spaces we never could have imagined. You might find that the thing you wanted to do for the rest of your life isn't right for you. You might find a new dream. And while I want you all to hold true to your values and passions, I also want you to try to see when the current is pushing you in a new direction. Maybe take a leap of faith or two. That's going to require you to be a little brave, but I know you can do it. I mean, just think about it. Remember how far you've all come and the struggles you pushed through. I don't know about you, but when I was younger, high school seemed like little more than a distant dream. And now we're here, and now we're moving even beyond that. Of course, I think we're all a little excited and a little terrified of what comes next. We're finally taking down the safety nets and walking down a path that's all our own. But no matter what happens, I just want you to remember that you've made it this far for a reason. Your intelligence, your grit, your own individualities have brought you to this crossroads. Only you have your specific tools, your unique combinations of passions, skills, and experience at your disposal. Never fall into the trap of believing that you have nothing to offer, that you're not special, that you're not good enough, and giving up on what you want. I hope we can all reach for our goals without fear or embarrassment in these coming years. The world will be at a great loss otherwise. Finally, I think I'd be remiss if I failed to thank all those in my life who have brought me to this point. In particular, I would like to thank my mom, who is the hardest working person I know, my dad, who spent every day he could being my biggest cheerleader, and Alexis, my sister and best friend. It goes without saying that I would not be here without them, not to mention all the adults and teachers who have supported us, all of us, on our journeys. And thank you, class of 2026, for being you, for being funny, witty, confident, creative, thoughtful, bold, and everything in between, all at once. Now let's get out there, learn something new, and make our people proud. Thank you.
It is now time to present diplomas to the class of 2026. Mrs. Lesage will read the names of our seniors, and Mrs. Milkowicz, Mr. Finglin, and I will present diplomas.
Isabella Shambo. Cody Chung. Alan Ayat. Ryan Amel. Reese M. Anson. Nathaniel Baker. Lily Rachel Elise Bellinger. Madison Elizabeth Borsey. Elena M. Bullock. Jalen L. Bullock. Keegan M. Campbell. Raylan Isabel Carr. Maya Elizabeth Ryan Castro. Christopher Center. Leah F. Chismore. Adea Mackenzie Clark. Patrick A. Clark. Benjamin J. Clement. Alexander J. Combs. Brayton Cornell. Kira A. Covey. Andrew Cox. Natalie Jean Dana. Sydney N. De La Fuente. Paige M. Dobson. Allison Ashley Duncan. Julian T. Dupy. Lucas A. Dupy. Owen William Dupy. Jenna M. Eads. Sarah A. Tracy Ellsworth. Marcus C. Enghusen. Carson S. Farrard. Abigail G. Fields. Dawson Riley Foley. Mercedes Rose Marie Fonzie. Gianna K. French. Abigail A. Givens. Elena Rose Grant. Michaela R. Gerard. Miley L. Gunn. Austin Hall. Nathan Harris. Cameron E. Hatch. Kaylee L. Henderson. Addie G. Hewitt. Colby Hibbard. Gabriella M. Hibbard. Caitlin Hodge. Kale G. Hazelton. Madeline N. House. Rylan Hughes. Matthew Harland Hunt. Cohen M. Hunter. Ryan Ives. Nora Jara. Zoe Elizabeth Jewett. Camden Joels. Braden T. Campnich. Jackson Dane Kiefer. Caleb Robert King. Kason S. Ladd. Colton Noble Laforty. Nico G. LaJoy. Hayden Lalone. Ella Jean Lane. Carter Lanham. Rihanna Nevea LaShure. Emma Jolie Lavarnway. Brendan M. Lee. Ryan Marie Leone. Maverick Gage Lloyd. Mallory Lee Manos. Hudson Sean Massey. Callie Joe McDermott. Leah Annette Mills. Olivia Christina Monica. Dominic N. Morja. Jaden Monroe. Carter A. Nethers. Aiden M. Neto. Jaden Scott Oatridge. Aaron M. Orvis. Jasmine Marjorie Ousley. Bailey Samara Parks. Ava Marie Parody. Drew Jacob Pauley. Molly Marianne Peckham. Gabriel A. Picori. Kobe Keen Pereira. Marta Perez Diaz. Shane Pierce. Genesis M. Pledger. Caroline Ann Pilatus. Urani Porres Orendane. Trisha May Price. Adriana C. Putnam. Claire Francine Ramey. Catherine Rassley. Riley Marie Reynolds. Elena Michelle Richards. Samantha M. Rutledge. Haley Jean Sanford. Nadalyn A. Schmitty. Catherine A. Scott. Alexis L. Shambo. Michael J. Shanahan. Mason James Shatra. Matthew James Schultes Jr. Michaela Ray Slomsky. Gabriel Paul Smith. Brooke Cortana Strew. Camden Aaron Thomas. Noah Thompson. Aiden Paul Trimper. Caden M. Trombley. Devon Zamar Turner. Isaac B. Turturro. Carson Renee Vaquero. Braden Wagner. Madeline Elizabeth Watkins. Charlize Marie West. Jake Joseph Wetzel. Delaney Warline. Madison E. Young. Lexi Elizabeth Zare. Hannah Zukas.
One more round of applause for the class of 2026. Class of 2026, please stand. You have one more duty to fulfill as a General Brown student. You may turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. We'd like to thank everyone for attending tonight's graduation. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much.